Dear WWE, let me give you some advice and take it for what it's worth. The next time you get stuck on what you should name a filler pay-per-view in the middle of the summer leading up to SummerSlam, instead of giving it a ridiculous name like Great Balls of Fire, why not do what you guys done during the mid-90s with every single filler pay-per-view? Why not just call it In Your House? Hey guys, what is up? It is your boy Heel back at it again with a new video. Thank you all for tuning into the channel, watching this video. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, give this video a big old thumbs up, and make sure you share this video throughout your entire social media. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Let's get this video shared. Let's get this channel to 1,500 subscribers before SummerSlam 2017. Anywho, this will be my WWE Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view, review, recap, what have you. And yes, it's a ridiculous name. However, let me just say this. The show as a whole was very, very entertaining. And who the fuck would have expected that from a Raw pay-per-view, right? The things that happen when you do something good, sorta. The show kicked off with Seth Rollins versus the Eater of Pins, Bray Wyatt. And overall, this match, for what it was, it's a good way to kick off the show. The crowd was into this for what it was, and it was back and forth. And what really surprised me, the fact that Bray Wyatt got a fucking win on a fucking pay-per-view. Holy crap, right? This fucking bum couldn't get a win over a fucking dead corpse if it fucking laid there in the middle of the ring. But holy crap, he actually got a win on a fucking pay-per-view. Holy crap. Now, again, for what it's worth, I'll say this too. It doesn't look like it's the end of this feud. They'll probably continue this. And maybe at SummerSlam, they'll carry this feud. Who the fuck knows? And maybe right then and there, Seth Rollins gets his win and he'll win the feud. Because, LOL, every feud, Bray loses. And then we had Big Cass versus Enzo Amore. This match, for what it was worth, it was a squash match. Before the match took place, Enzo cut a promo, got the people behind him. And then Big Cass comes out to a generic theme, generic Titantron, this generic look. He's rocking white tape. But again, this is a squash match, something you would have seen back on Main Event if it was still a thing. Somewhere in this match, Big Cass does a gorilla press slam and tosses Enzo to the outside of the ring. But like I said before, just a squash match. I'm going to say this too, Big Cass has a long way to go before they really pull the trigger on this guy. Right now, as I look at it, it's an experiment, but we'll see where this goes. And then we had the 30-minute tag team Iron Man match for the Raw tag team titles. The Hardy Boys versus Cesaro and Sheamus. Overall, I thought it was a very entertaining match. Cesaro and Sheamus had the lead like 3 falls to 1. And then the Hardys tied the whole thing. Holy crap. Cesaro and Sheamus let a 3-fall lead just slip through their hands, sorta. And it was tied 3-3. Near the end of this whole match, there's a moment where Cesaro does a blind tag, and they do like this twist of fate to Swanton Bomb to Sheamus. And after Jeff Hardy hits the Swanton Bomb, Cesaro gets right into the ring and does the pinfall win to make it 4-3. And literally, like, seconds remain, like probably 20 seconds left on the clock. People are like, holy crap, how did that happen, right? And then they're running out of the ring. Jeff Hardy grabs Cesaro, like literally 10 seconds or 2 seconds remaining, does a twist of fate, but it was too late. So Cesaro and Sheamus retain. A part of me just hoped this feud is over with. But at the same time, when you look at the Raw brand right now, there really isn't that many face tag teams. I mean, you want to count Rhino and Heath Slater, but let's be real about it. Like, they're not going to get a shot anytime soon. The Revival, they're still heels, so I mean, they can do that, but eh. And then after this, we had Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Championship. For what this was an okay match. Alexa Bliss does her Twisted Bliss and gets countered into the bank statement, which Alexa gets to the ropes. And again, for what this was a back and forth match. The crowd seems sort of into this, but near the end, she just escapes the ring. She's literally just sitting there outside the ring, and Sasha's just chilling in the ring as this is happening, right? She turns around, and there's, boom, a 10 count out. So Alexa retains. Again, for what it was an okay match. And then as Alexa's walking to, leave the area to go backstage and shit, Sasha runs after her. They're brawling near the entrance area. They go to the announce table, it seemed like Alexa was going to actually DDT Sasha into the announce table, and it didn't happen. Sasha countered, does like a dive from the announce table to the floor. Alexa starts bleeding. This feud, from what it looks like, is going to continue. A part of me thought, hey, Bayley might come out and turn heel, that people were expecting, but it didn't happen. The Intercontinental Championship match, Miz versus Dean Ambrose. I'm going to say this match sucked. When you have Miz come out there with Maurice, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel, who the fuck do you think was going to win? And again, if the match for what it was there, I didn't give a shit about it. Dean Ambrose tried to fight off literally the whole Miztourage to no avail. At the end of the whole thing, The Miz won with the skull-crushing finale. I honestly do not want to see another Dean Ambrose versus Miz match. I would not be surprised, though, on Monday Night Raw, this coming Monday, we see a rematch. Because, LOL, WWE logic. The ambulance match. Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns. Overall, it was an okay match, but it fell short at the same time. They were fighting in the rain. They fought outside. There were weapons involved. They brawled near the entrance area, near the ambulance. Once again, Braun tosses Roman into the ambulance like we saw Monday Night Raw. And just back and forth, right? Roman was trying to do the Superman punch and the spear throughout the entire match as well to no avail. Again, Braun decides to toss Roman to the stage area once again, back to the floor. Roman pushes Braun into the LED board that literally breaks. Braun gets back up. And here's the other thing too, right? When Braun was throwing Roman off the stage back to up to the stage is so small, it felt like Roman had to like jump to get extra air out of those damn pushes and shit. That's what it looked like to me. To me, it wasn't really believable. Like, if the stage was a little higher, like it was back in the day, maybe, just maybe, but again, for what it was there. But near the end of this whole match, right, Roman decided to go for like a spear. Keep this in mind, the ambulance doors are open, and Roman just runs right to the ambulance. Braun closed the doors, the match ends, right? Roman opens the doors, decides to, go off on Braun Strowman because of this whole thing, gets him in the ambulance, locks the doors, decides to drive the ambulance himself to the backstage area. He's parked the car there, right? He looked through the side view mirror, wondering what the fuck he's gonna do next. He had like that stalker look going for him. Puts the ambulance in reverse in high speed, crashes the ambulance with Braun in it. People are going crazy, right? Holy crap, what the fuck did we just see? They went literally Attitude Era-esque for a moment there, which was kind of cool when you think about it, right? Kurt Angle's all concerned like, what the fuck just happened? This is crazy. Holy crap. There's fuckers around the area taking pictures and shit. Like, oh, I gotta tweet this on Twitter. Holy shit. Oh my god. Fucking hell, man. That to me was kind of like, whatever. But as this whole thing was happening, like we cut to this fucking match between Heath Slater and Kurt Hawkins, which no one gave a fuck about, right? Because we just have this awesome segment going on, and we get a match? What the fuck? No. And the fact that it was the co-main event too, like what the fuck? And again, the match for it was cut again because we go right back to the backstage area where they're trying to open the ambulance door that was crashed in and shit. They bring out the fire department to open the door. They managed to open the door, right? And keep this in mind, again, Angle's all concerned and worried and shit. Braun is out of the ambulance all bloodied up. He's walking on his own, falling, getting back up and walking back and shit. A part of me wants to see this feud end, but I don't think it's going to happen. Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe. The most anticipated match, right? The reason why a lot of you fucks watch Great Balls of Fire. And I know a lot of people are upset with the ending. I understand. The match was like a short match, like 9 minutes for what it was. Which again, what do you expect with the Brock Lesnar match, right? They're not going to go long. Don't expect a fucking 6-star level match out of Brock Lesnar, I'm just saying. They were doing the introduction. Brock gets attacked by Samoa Joe on the spot. They're on the outside. Joe does an STO into Brock into the announce table. Brock is back into the ring. Joe starts choking out Brock Lesnar. It seemed like, holy crap, Joe's actually going to win the championship. And then Brock does his Suplex City because you can't do a Brock match without Suplex City. And again, it seemed like Brock was going to actually lose because he gets choked out again. And then out of nowhere, Brock counters into an F5 for the 1, 2, 3. And here's my thing, right? The fact that you have Joe lose to 1 F5 is an insult. I've seen numerous people in the past, Triple H, John Cena, Kurt Angle, Roman Reigns, to name a few, that have kicked out of an F5. You mean to tell me Samoa Joe, who you're building up as this fucking badass that can actually beat Brock, what have you, cannot kick out of a fucking F5. Complete horseshit. And I know, again, people are upset. Take this as a consolation, okay? Brock looked human in this match. It made you think, hey, this guy could actually lose against a guy that, again, they build up as a fucking badass that can actually fuck up Brock Lesnar. This just can't be a one and done match. This feud needs to continue. I understand they might want to do Braun Strowman and Brock at SummerSlam, but they just can't do that right now. That needs to be put on ice for somewhere later on in the year, what have you. But you have to do at SummerSlam, Brock Lesnar, Samoa Joe 2 at SummerSlam. And you know what? Maybe after that match, Samoa Joe could lose again. Samoa Joe will eventually be champion. It's going to happen. But it's not going to be right now. And from the looks of it too, it might not be at SummerSlam if they decide to actually go with Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar too. Overall, again, Great Balls of Fire was a very entertaining show. Drop your comment down below your thoughts on the entire show. Did you enjoy it or not? I want to hear from you guys. Follow me on Twitter at HeelSteven. Make sure you like all my videos. And as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, it's your boy Heel, and I'm out. Brah.